Hey everybody, this is Dave in the Gaming Cave. Welcome back. We're still continuing our Phantom Leader, the Vietnam Air War Deluxe Edition by Danverson Games. Today we're going on to day 4, which is right here on our campaign of a 9-day campaign. We have 4 pilots that are showing stress, a couple of them with 3, so we'll try to avoid using any of those pilots if we can on today's mission. Remember, we're flying the Marine Operations 1966 in Vietnam. Okay, so let's continue. The first thing we do is draw target cards. And as you can see here, our recon is advanced high enough we can draw 3 target cards to choose from. We'll start with the first card, which is Scattered Troops. It's a politics of 2, which will be a problem for us because we can only have a 1. Our second target card is a Covert Mission. This is a politics of 1. And it's a dispersed target. And we have a politics of 0 here. And this is a Covert Mission into Laos. It's a little heavier on the anti-aircraft fire. The victory points are 6 if we complete it, 6 on the covert mission. Like I said, it's a dispersed target, and the scattered troops we won't use. I think that we will go with target number 42, which is the covert mission. 42 is in the first corps area. So weapon waypoint penalty is 0, and then these go into our use again stack. It says we can have 4 aircraft, but because of the campaign we're in, we can only use 3. Okay. So now we select target, move the politics counter. In this case, it's 1, so we move it 1 space to the right, and we determine and place sights. There's no sights in the approaches, and there's 1 in the center. So this really becomes a pretty easy target for us without any bandits. The sight we pulled is the Zu-23. Okay. And as you can remember, the Zu-23 is it's a soft target, and it has hits you down all the way down, causes you problems with a die roll of 3 or higher. So it's a little bit of a nasty weapon. It just doesn't have any range on it, so we only have to deal with it when we actually get to the target. So we're allowed 3 aircraft. So I think again, we kind of look for some promotability here of the pilots that we have. Whiplash, Steam, they're both greens. Duke's a veteran, we're not really have to use him yet. Poco, skilled. Buick, we haven't flown with him yet. And Bat Dog is also available here. This is Bat Dog here. Turn him so I get his name. So I think any of these F4 pilots are going to be fine. Okay. So I think maybe we'll take 2 pilots, Whiplash and Buick. I don't think Buick's been up yet. We'll send Whiplash out again. He's a +1 air to ground. Buick's a 0 air to ground. Arm the aircraft. So one thing I need to check is this dispersed. So give me just a second here, and we're going to take a look and make sure I get this right on my dispersed. Okay, I'm back. I had to do some digging for this dispersed target. This is one of the new target cards from the expansion, and they've added some terminology that in the original Phantom Leader wasn't there. They had soft targets and small targets, but they didn't have a dispersed target. So I went to Corsair Leader, where Dan Verson actually, one of the improvements he's made in his leaders is that he's added a card with keywords in it, and dispersed is in there, and each attack for a dispersed target can only cause 1 damage. So in this case, I need to be able to hit this target 6 times to get the full bonus on there. So based on that, I'm going to need a 3rd plane, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a 3rd pilot. So I think we'll just go ahead and take Steam with us also, and make sure that we get the hits here to get our maximum kills on this. As always, we're going to take some rockets to make sure that see if we can knock this Zu-23 out before we have to tangle with him any. So I'm going to arm all 3 aircraft with rockets, give them a chance at this thing. If we miss with the first one, we're all going to get a shot at him if we need to. And then we need something, like I said, to hit this dispersed target. So it's not a soft target. I just need the type of bomb that can do some decent damage to it. And really, these Mark 83s, they have a hit of 5 on them. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. So that's 2 waypoints for each one of those. So that's 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. That we can carry 6 waypoints. I can take 1 more. So I think we'll just do we'll give them the Mark 82s also, which is 1 waypoint for these guys. And let's see, our pilots are Steam. Steam has a skill of teamwork. And we have Whiplash. Whiplash does not have any increased skill. And we have Buick, and Buick has a skill of fighter pilot. Okay, so just to refresh us, for teamwork, a performance suppression attack without suffering a stress, and for fighter pilot, he's added 1 to air attack rolls, so that's not going to do us, not going to help us any there with that. So we now have our aircraft armed. We're going to draw a target bound event card. Target bound is the top line. Downtime, resupply, gain 2 special option points. So I'm going to set this off to the side so I remember to add 2 SO points to our mission here. And luckily we're not taking anything that's using any special option points. At this point I still have 44 points available to me, so we have plenty to deal with if we need to carry any special bombs or anything like that. Okay, we place our aircraft in the flight path. So this is a simple one. We're just going to fly in from the south and into the north, and we're going to come in low. So I have Buick, oops, I have Whiplash, and I have Steam. So there's our 3 aircraft coming in. Okay, and now there are no bandits to place, no air intel destruction that we can do. So draw the over target event card, which is the middle. This is Sierra Hotel. Move each of your flight path exit counters 1 pre-approach area clockwise, so clockwise to the right. So our flight path exit counters right. So we're going to exit out of the path in that direction. Fortunately, because there's only the one anti-aircraft device that I have to worry about, that's not going to cause me any problems. Okay. Place the turn counter in 1. We did, and here we go. Jettison decision, no. Fast pilots attack, nobody to attack, no sights and bandits to attack, no solo pilots to attack. So we move, adjust altitude. We don't need to make any adjustments. We move, and we advance the turn counter to turn counter 2. No jettison decision. Fast pilots can attack. Buick is a fast pilot. So let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. Buick's a fast pilot, so he's going to fire his rockets at that Zu-23. It's a need a 7 or better to hit, and he has no modifier, so I need a pure 7 to hit here. So here we go. And we got a 5, so we missed. Okay. Buick fired his rockets. No joy. All right. Sights can't attack because we're still out of range. So our slow pilots can attack. So we're going to fire now. Whiplash. He's going to fire his rockets. He needs a 7, and he's a +1 to hit. So he fires his rockets now. Come on, let's take this side out. We won't even have to worry about it. 2, so he missed. So that didn't go well. So he missed. Okay, so our aim's not good today. So I can either fire that other rocket or I can hold on to it. And you know what? I think I'm going to hold on to it because I might need it for suppression while we're in here attacking this target. Aircrafts move. There goes Buick, Whiplash, Steam. So we're now on site. We advance the turn counter to turn number 3. No jettison, fast pilots attack. Okay. So I'm going to drop all my munitions here. Just dropping everything. The 2 Mark 83s will use the red dice. Oops. The 2 Mark 83s will use the red dice. The green die is for the Mark 82. Okay, so I have a +0 modifier. So it's pure, it's straight up rolls. On the green die, I need a 7 or higher. And on the red dies, I need 5s or higher. And each hit is only going to be a one hit on this target. Here we go. And we rolled a 6 with the green die, that's a miss. A 9 and a 1. I scored 1 hit out of those. Not good. All right, let me get my hit counter. Not the way I wanted to start that mission. Buick was not effective at all. We'll have to have a word with him when we get back to base. Okay. Sights and bandits attack. The Zu-23 can now attack. We're going to see who he's targeting. 3, 6, and 9. If I roll a 10, I got to re-roll. He rolls a 9. 9. That's Steam that he's attacking. So Steam is going to take an evasive maneuver. Causes him 2 stress. And they roll 2 dice. And we'll take the lowest of the 2. And he rolled, oh brother, that was bad. It's a 10 and a 7. And the 7 means that we're damaged. So I'm just checking this because this is the first time I've had this in a while. And I just want to make sure I get this right. Just bear with me just 1 second. If the modified die roll is equal to the second number but less than the third, is damaged, I remove all weapon points and give the pilot 2 stress. Okay, so I just lost all my weapons. Well, that's bad. I am not going to get what I wanted out of this mission. I'll tell you that right now. And my stress doubled. So his stress on steam just went to 4. Okay? He can't make an attack. So now I've really only got one pilot left to make an attack, and I can get 3 hits if I get lucky. He is a +1, so I still need a 7 with the green die, and I need 5s with the red die. Okay, here we go. Come on, really, do some damage. There's a 9 with the green, so that's a hit. There's a 10 with the red, and the 6 + 1's a 10, so I got 3 hits. So we've now scored a total of 4 hits. So Whiplash did his job, and he got us enough to at least get us a victory point. We've expended all our weapons. I don't have any guns on these planes. I didn't take any gun pods. So at this point, I had a chance to get this if steam hadn't got damaged like he did. So that was unfortunate. So the next thing we do now is do our move. We're gonna fly out, and we're now out of range. And so now we come home, we do our homebound event card. The homebound event is political limitations, collateral damage concerns. During your next mission, subtract 1 from your attack and suppression die rolls against sites. So it's going to make it even harder for us. So we'll keep this card for the next mission. Okay, and I'm going to put a little die on this, on the site right here. I'll show you. I just put a little die where the A1 Sky Raiders we had was for the top one, and for the political limitations, it's on this bottom one just as a reminder for me. Okay, so we got home, we damaged the target, we didn't eliminate it. We picked up some stress on steam. Everybody else is going to get 1 stress. So I have to go through, I'm going to record my mission outcome, the victory points, add the target card stress to the pilots, do our stress recovery, move our political counter back 1 to the left, which I'll go ahead and do that so I don't forget now, and record pilot and stress. And our intelligence, even I'll show you on this card. So we ended up with 4 hits on it, and 4 hits on this target gives us 1 victory point and moves our intelligence up 1. Okay, so it hasn't got the intelligence yet to where it can really help us, but we're getting really close now. Okay, so I'm gonna record everything and then we'll move on to day 5. Okay everybody, we're back. We're ready to move into day 5. Got my pilot cards here that were used. Whiplash is still fresh. Steam, he's in the shaken area, so he needs some rest. And Buick picked up 1 stress point. And for Buick, it's pretty close to being shaken, so we need to keep him on the ground also for this next mission. Okay, and so far we've accumulated 6 victory points, so we're still in the dismal range here on the card. So dismal on this long campaign still. Hopefully after this next one, maybe we can get ourselves at least up to a poor performance. I'd really like to get to the good range. I'm not sure I can get to great because we're just not getting enough targets, but we'll see what happens here on the next pull. So the next thing we do, let's see, I gotta check my intel again. My intel, moved it 3 times. Just verifying a couple things. There was one. No, I have not. It's only moved up to that one. Okay. Mark that wrong on my sheet there. I see what I did wrong. And our political points, they ended up, we still have 1 political point. Okay, here we go for day 5. We're going to show 3 targets. The first one's a truck park. It's a politics of 1. That's good. It's soft, and we can score an overkill, which helps move our political counter back to the left. Our second choice is a large convoy. It's soft, ambush. Do not draw sight counters until the determined bandit step. So we won't know what kind of any aircraft we're going to run into on that large convoy. And the third target is a VC buildup, politics of 1. It's also a soft target. If you destroy this, you get to perform a free priority R&R, which is good because it can take all the stress off of these pilots. But maybe at this point it's not necessary yet, because really my stress is recovering pretty well so far. So I think of these targets, I like the truck park, and I like the VC buildup the best. They're all politics of 1. They're all soft targets, so it's just a matter of what we're going to hit. I can take 3 aircraft for each one of these, so nothing really big. I kind of like that large convoy. I don't have to have quite as many hits. It's got the same number of, they all 3 have the same number of anti-aircraft sights, so just not going to gain, I'm not gaining anything here. I'm just going to have to weather this one and get in and hit the target. So I don't think it really matters. I think I'll take the large convoy. It's worth 2 victory points. Oh, the truck park's worth 3. I got to go after the truck park. I need the victory points. So truck park it is. We move our politics counter 1 to the right. This is a soft target. We get an overkill if we get 10 plus hits on the target. We get to move our politics counter back to the left, and then with the mission moving back, that'll get us back. That really does help us on the politics. So this is probably a pretty good target for us today. So we're going after the truck park here on day 5. Okay, and now it's time to determine and place sights. So it's 2 in each approach area. So the first one we draw is a Zu-23 for the north approach, and the second one in the north approach is an S-60. Okay, we'll have to watch that. He's a range of 1 on low targets. And then we drew a heavy machine gun for the east approach, and the second one is the dreaded M1939, range of 1, high and low. South approach, we have another S-60, so they got them on opposite approach sides here. And then we have another Zu-23, so it's identical to the north approach. And then we have the west approach, which has a heavy machine gun and another S-60. Oh brother, gonna have to work through the anti-aircraft today. Almost no matter where we go, we're going to have to tackle it. And then in the center, there's two. There's an infantry. That's not bad. I get in there, I can at least hopefully survive that one. And another S-60. So this is going to be a tough one today. Okay, I'm going to have 3 pilots. I need some guys with some good air-to-ground skills. Buick's a 0. Whiplash is a +1. He's a possibility. Duke's a +1. Poco's a -1. Bat Dog's available. He's definitely going. He's a +2. Stargazer's available now. He's a +2. I like that. Preacher's a +2. But he still has one of his on him. Backfire has stress on him, so we'll let him steam. So I got 2, so I think we'll take Whiplash again. Yep, so there's my 3. It's going to be Stargazer, Bat Dog, and Whiplash. So here's Whiplash, no skills. Stargazer has the skill of Fresh Eyes, which is a dogfighting skill. And then Bat Dog, he is here and he has relief. This helps us for stress. There's a real quick review. Fresh Eyes was for air-to-air only, and for relief, if you destroy 3+ sites or bandits during the mission, everybody else gets 1 less stress. So that's really helpful there. This is target number 4, the truck park. It's still in the 1st Corps area, so it's 0 weapon point waypoint penalty and only 1 stress on this mission. So this is a pretty decent mission. So we're going to arm our aircraft. As always, we're taking rockets. I think the Phantoms will take 2 rockets apiece. And then I think that Stargazer, he also needs a rocket. So we're going to get him a rocket also. I just got to have this for these suppressions. We need this going through this. It's going to be rough with this anti-aircraft fire, especially with that M1939 over there, able to get that first shot at us too if we come in that way. So we're going to have to check, see how this is going to work. And in fact, before I do any more, I was supposed to check their angles on all of these that are on these. So we start with this S60. So he's aimed towards the north. That's a good draw. This M9, oh, that's beautiful. He's really limited to just this zone and this zone. So I can actually don't have to tangle with him if nothing else changes. This S60, not too bad. And then this S60 here, oh, he's got us all the way around and in the center. So he's a problem for us. We may need to try to take him out. The problem is that, or we're just going to have to deal with him at some point in time. He is a low, so I only have to deal with him inside the center area depending on what angle I come from. Alright, so this is a soft target, so this is good for my M117s, Rs. So let me see, which one of these, my Mark 83s, yep. You know, yeah, because I get the hit bonus with the M117s. So he'll take 2. He'll take 2. That +3 bonus is actually really helpful with these guys here. And he'll take 2. Okay, so we armed our aircraft. Now we draw a target bound event card. Oh, and I must remember I have political limitations on this mission, so collateral damage during our next mission, which is this one, subtract 1 from your attack and suppression roll. So it's going to make it even harder to get these kills here. Okay, here goes our target event. Target bound event. Pre-strike. Yes, destroy any one site. Oh man, I think in that case I'm going to take this S60 out right here because he's a problem. He is definitely was a problem coming in there. Which means I can approach. Yeah, that really helped me there. Now I don't have to worry about, I only have to worry about that one. Okay. All right, place and determine flight paths. I think that we will come in Yep, I think we'll just come in this direction, exit this direction right here. And of course we're starting out high. There's Bat Dog in the middle, Whiplash on the right, Stargazer on the left. Okay, that's going to work out really well, I hope. Okay, here we go. Determine and place bandits. There aren't any. No air defense structure destruction yet. Draw over target event card. Or over target. Oops. Is political considerations. Move one random site in an approach area to the center area. Daggone. Daggone. That's not what we wanted. Okay. Approach areas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll just roll flat up 1 through 7. Let's see, that's what we're looking for. And 1. That was the Zoo 23. So he moved into this center site. Not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. Okay. Put our turn counter here in turn number 1. Truck park's got some defense. We're going to have to tackle that. Okay. All right. No jettison. I have no fast pilots on this mission. No sites can attack because I'm high and that one can't see us. Slow pilots are not going to attack. And so we move and we're not going to adjust our altitude. We're coming in now for the south approach. So here we go. And it's now turn number 2. Okay. Again, we're not going to jettison. No fast pilots. Sites can attack because I'm high. Pilots, one pilot may suppress. Pilot under attack may use evasion. Slow pilots attack. Because I'm high, I'm not able to attack yet. And so now we're going to move. So we're going to go low. Here we go. We'll go low with Whiplash, low with Bat Dog, and low with Stargazer. All right, so we're on the move. Now we're in the center area. Turn counter moves to turn 3. We're not going to jettison. We don't have any fast pilots. Now the sites attack us. Okay, so here we go. So we'll start with the infantry. See, it's 3, 6, 9. See, he's attacking. He rolled a 9. So the 9 is Stargazer. Stargazer will not evade. We're going to take our chances here with this shot. The infantry needs a 6 or higher to do anything to us. And the infantry rolled a 2. So that's a miss. So no problem with the infantry. All right, the S-60's firing. He's going to fire at 10, so I re-roll a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's firing at Bat Dog. So we're going to fire suppression rockets at that S-60. And that's going to come from Stargazer. He's a +3. He's going to use his rockets here. He's a +3 onto that S-60. And +2, so +5 for suppression. And our roll is a 7. And the 7 suppresses the S-60, so he can't hit us. Okay. Now we have the Zu-23 firing. He's firing at, he's firing at, it's an 8. He's firing at Stargazer. Okay. Whiplash is going to fire his rockets as suppression. He's a +1 and a +3, so it's +4. And he rolled a 9, so we suppressed that one. Okay, so far so good. We've been able to keep them from doing any damage to us or causing us any stress. Okay, so here we go. We're now making our bomb runs. We'll start with Whiplash. He's dropping both of his M117Rs right here. We'll roll the 2 red dice for this. They're both +3s, and he's a +1, so it's a +4 to our die rolls. We have a +4. Oh, he rolled a 10 and a 1. So that's a 5 and a 15. The 5's a miss, but he gets 3 hits with the 1. Okay. That's Whiplash. Here comes Bat Dog. He's doing the same thing. He's dropping his munitions. They're +3 and he's a +2, so it's +5. He rolled a 6 and a 4, so that's an 11 and a 9. 11 is 3 and a 9 is 2, so that's 5 hits. So we're up to 8 hits now. We're almost there, boys. All right, Bat Dog did his job. And finally, Stargazer is dropping his. He's a +2, +3, it's +5 onto his. +5, 2 and a 3, so that makes it a 7 and an 8. And a 7 is 1 hit, and an 8 is 2, so that's 3 hits, so that's a total of 11 hits. Just put the 3 on there. We got the overkill, which means we're going to get to move this one to the left because of the overkill. Okay, we dropped our bombs, and now we're moving. We're going high and out of there before them guys can get another shot at us. And we're out of range of that S-60. So we hit the afterburners and out we go. Nobody can shoot at us. And so at that point, we draw our homebound event card. Important target, R&R. If you destroyed the target, yes. And you did not have any aircraft destroyed, yes. We'll remove 1 stress from each pilot that flew the mission. Okay, so that's big for us. That's going to keep those guys fresh. All right. So we've made it to the end of this one. We're going to record our mission outcome, which is a destroyed. We got 3 victory points for this, which is going to put us out of dismal into poor performance finally. Add target stress to the pilots was 1, but because of our event card of the important target, it's going to be 0 for that. And move our politics counter 1 more to the left, which gets us down. Now we can have targets of value of 2 now, and we'll record all our pilot stress and experience. So a successful mission on day 5. that's going to be it for this recording. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing, hey, please subscribe. If you like the video, you like this mission, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. And then we'll see everybody next time for day 6. Thanks.